Welcome to the best podcast you're not listening to yet. This is Lucas and Moe Versus The World, episode 10. We're about to go in.
Oh shit, the snaps is for me, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to put that in there.
What to do, knuckleheads? On today's episode of Lucas and Moe Versus The World, we'll be talking about why is Will Smith doing a television movie,
Oh, man.
X-Men, Dark Phoenix, first images, plot details, the Teen Titans live action show predictions. But first, we're going to start with Ocean's 8. Will just be another rehash of Ghostbusters. I know you saw the trailer, Mo. What you think, man?
Yes. No, actually, it's going to be better than Ghostbusters because I just think because the name, Ghostbusters is not, Ghostbusters was more iconic than Oceans. Oceans is not as iconic, so it's not a lot of fans already looking at Oceans like, oh, this isn't going to work for me, and there's no bad blood for Ocean's 8 all-female remake. Will the movie be good?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Will the movie be good? I think it should have been the question for this for the topic. I think it'll be very average movie. You still have Rihanna in this movie, so I think she's gonna have to be carried by everybody in this movie. So far I saw the trailer. It looked good. Can't really complain about it. Can't really say too much bad about it. It looked pretty cool, but it looked smack like Ocean's 11 and maybe Ocean's 12. Ocean's 12 when they were stealing the Fabergé egg, but Ocean's 11 in the basic premise of Ocean's just got, Danny Ocean just got out and he's planning a heist right as soon as he gets out. This is supposed to be his sister or some shit like that.
Don't give me the line. I was about to say a very uncomfortable word to describe the women in this movie, and I will not do that. But
please don't.
But let's just say I don't know if she's supposed. I pray she's not supposed to be his sister, because that would fucking suck.
Because there's a line.
Suck if she's supposed to be his sister.
Yeah, but there's a line in this trailer. I don't know if you heard it, where I think the guy who does the singing in the car with all the celebrities, Josh Corbin or whatever his name is, he goes, "Does this run in your family?" So I'm like, could this mean that they related, in more ways than one? So I don't know, man. I mean, it looked okay, but it's not going to be Ghostbusters epic fail. It's going to be
it is his sister.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, I'm not.
It's his
exchange.
I can't say the word. I can't say words.
Estranged. I got you. Is this a strange sister? Yeah.
This is a strange sister.
Oh,
yeah, that just dropped this from it could be cool to this is gonna be fucking stupid.
All right, so I guess you got it from here because I'm done talking about it. Ooh, I think this is the best place to let you have it, though. This is the best place to let you have it because you just find out it's the sister.
This fucking movie, man. This is why Hollywood can't be great. Cause why the fuck did it have to be his sister, man? You didn't need to connect the two universes or the two films together to make a universe. That's what the fuck you're trying to do. Trying to treat us like we're stupid, and then you're gonna make Ocean's 8, and then Ocean's 9, and Ocean's 10, and then they're gonna get together for Ocean's 20 something. And come on, man.
If they do that,
fuck out of here.
If they do that, I'm done.
Fuck out of here, man.
If they do that, I'm done.
The cast looks great.
Rihanna.
It had well.
My bad.
Yo,
my bad. Go ahead.
You gotta have one. You gotta have one. You gotta have one.
All right, all
Ocean's
right.
11 has Scott Conn was in Ocean 11, so you can't say much about it.
All right, you're right. You're right. You're
So
right. You're right.
you got to get one. You got to get one. But Sandra Bullock is more talented than anybody in any of the Ocean's movies. Her and Kate Blanchett. So I had faith.
Yeah, yeah. I have faith in
I
Kate.
I lost faith when I realized that Anne Hathaway wasn't in the criminal organization and she was supposed to be the
Yo,
one they're supposed to be robbing. Like, how the fuck did you mess that up?
you know what? You know what they're doing? You think this is what I think they're doing? They're doing
Oh,
that so
they're
they
gonna
can
rob
do,
her, and then she's gonna be part of the gang, and then
yes,
she's
like
gonna
a
join the
Ocean's,
gang.
like
That's
with
gonna make
Ocean's
Ocean's
12.
Nine.
Yeah,
In other
it's
words, exactly like Ocean's. Man, you know what? You know what? Fuck this movie, Joe. Fuck all parts of this movie, Joe. Fuck all parts of this movie.
I was
I
waiting for
don't care
that.
about this. I'm fucking lost in that. I don't care about this movie anymore, dude.
I was
And I'm
waiting for
someone
that.
who enjoyed Ghostbusters. I enjoyed
You
Ghostbusters.
did? I mean,
I really did
you know
like
what?
it.
It was
Yes,
enjoyable.
it was a good. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It didn't. They didn't try to play off of the original, which
No,
I really enjoyed that they didn't. And now here comes Ocean's 8, which is playing exactly off of Ocean's 11. It's
right,
like, you know what?
right.
Fuck you guys, man. Fuck you guys so hard on this one.
And you know what's
This is some
funny?
bullshit.
It's because I read a article. I think that said, I think Julia Roberts had said we're not, we're not doing a remake. We're doing our own thing. But I mean, look,
It's
it
his fucking
looks,
sister.
it
There's
looks
no
too
way
much.
you're doing your own thing. It's his sister. You ruined it by making them related. You his estranged sister. So we done went through 3 movies with Danny, and at no point, hold up.
Did
At one point, didn't he mention he had no family?
yes, I think that's what he said. He had no family. You know what? Like, yeah, I
No.
think yes. I think he said he had no
And
family.
now he has now he has an estranged sister.
I mean, maybe
Uh,
he look. I just found out that I had brothers and sisters this weekend, so
you will not relate this bullshit. Did you find out this while they were robbing something that you robbed before? No,
no.
no, Mo, you did not. You did not discover it that way. Fuck this movie, Joe.
Okay,
Fuck this
so
movie hard.
we're both on the same.
You know what? You know
Okay,
what? Forget this. This is my rant right here. This is the problem with the Me Too movement. Because of it, women think they should be able to do everything. No, women, you don't need to do everything. There
we
is
should move on.
absolutely no reason
We should move on.
we should have a woman's version of Ocean's 11. No reason for it. And the reason why is because this cast of women is way too talented
Way too
to be
well,
pigeonholed
Rihanna, but
by
okay,
this. Oh,
they got to
fuck
be
you,
one.
Mo.
They got to
Leave
be one.
Rihanna alone. But you could have one bad leg and still walk well.
Right,
This
right,
cast is great. This
right.
is a great cast. And you've pigeonholed them into a horrible movie when you could have just made a caper movie.
Right,
Not titled it Ocean's Anything.
dude.
And played this perfectly. Instead, you get Ocean's 12 again, which makes no sense because that's actually the second
Oceans.
worst Ocean
Yes,
movie
yes,
behind the original Ocean's movie.
dog. What pisses me off is, like you said, Anne Hathaway should have been in the gang, but now she's gonna play, what's his name? I forget his actual name, but she's gonna play the dude they robbed in the beginning, and he's gonna come back and ask them to rob him for something. It's just
No,
it's
no, no,
no,
no.
and I
God
won't be
damn it.
surprised. I won't be surprised if as soon as this movie comes out, they're talking about there's a sequel coming out, and the same cast.
If this movie makes money, it will be a sequel.
Oh,
Right now, I don't
dude,
see it making money.
why not?
Even though again, this cast is amazing. If they connect it to Ocean's 11, it won't make any money.
Okay, all right.
You know what men don't like watching? Women play roles that men have already played.
Mm,
Men don't like watching
Ghostbusters.
that.
This is
That's
true. This is true.
exactly. Yeah, men don't like watching it, no matter how good it is.
All
So,
right.
uh, fuck that
Well,
movie, Mo.
so
What's up next?
what's up next? We're gonna stay in the movies, right? Because we got two things we got to talk about that's TV related. Oh no, we're gonna stay in the movies because this one, I think this one is closer to Lucas. So since Lucas already started ranting in the last one, I'm gonna let him have another rant in this one. This one is the topic: why is Will Smith playing in a TV movie? I'm gonna let Lucas. No, before I'm not even gonna tell you what the movie is. I'm just gonna let Lucas go in on the movie. I mean, I feel like this should have come first, so I should do good cop, but we're gonna go bad cop and just let it happen. So
Man,
you got the
since
floor,
we're going
Lucas.
back up first, I don't think you'll be able to follow me, bro.
Yeah,
It's
nah.
alright, though. Okay, so this Friday on your local television channel, Netflix, Will Smith is releasing a movie called Bright. This movie is fucking horrible. Oh, by the way, it costs $100 million to make this TV movie.
Bruh.
$100 million. I want that to stay in y'all minds here. $100 million to make a TV.
You want to
movie
tell him who's
that's
directing
coming
this?
on. Is it David Ayers?
Yes, it's David Ayer.
The
Off of
the
Suicide.
amazing
Off
the,
of
the amazing director who did Suicide Squad, his other movie with his non-talented actor, who's starring in this movie. See, this is the problem. This is the problem, people. Will Smith ain't been a star in 10 years. And now that he does television movies, maybe NBC could get him on Law and Order. He may be good on Chicago PD.
Jesus
Maybe
Christ.
he could be on a blacklist. I think Will Smith could look good. But he should do an NCI spinoff. And then they can add him with LL Cool J. And they could be hip hoppers who solve crime. Because that's where Will Smith is headed to. Because even the thought of him signing on.
Did you really just say hip hoppers?
A television.
No. First, can we address time out? Can we address?
Are you addressing my
hip hoppers?
NCIS hip hoppers show? Yes, I say hip hoppers, Mo. I mean that hip hoppers. Him, LL Cool J, Queen Latifah, cause she do TV now too.
All right, come on, let's move on.
Put them all in the mix together.
Oh Jesus!
Like a defunct New York undercover. We got enough hip hop people at this point on television who have no business. But Will Smith is the case of a fallen star. This is what happens when stars get old and they don't really have talent. So then they start reaching for movies. Because I'm pretty sure Will Smith cashed a $20 million check to do Bright.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he
And
did.
if I was Will Smith, because he didn't get anywhere near that for Suicide Squad. He didn't get anywhere near that for Collateral Beauty. He didn't get anywhere near that for Focus. So this is his first big payday again. Will's like, of course I'll do your TV movie because you're going to pay me $20 million to do it. Not thinking this is going to be the end of his career. Because even if this movie is good, it is on fucking Netflix. And I know Mo will probably try to rush me, but I'm going to quickly say about Netflix this. You just did a $60 million movie with Brad Pitt. You released that movie to theaters, showed it on 2,600 screens its first week. You spent $30 more million on a film and decide it's only going to show on Netflix. That leads me to believe Netflix knows this movie is bad. And because they don't want word of mouth getting out that it's bad, they will prefer you people. And when I say you people, I'm talking about the community.
All right.
They prefer you all to watch this movie on television because at that rate, you cannot quantify if it's a hit. All you can quantify is if it's good or bad. But if it's on television, no matter how bad it is, it's going to be action, and you're going to be like, "Oh man, that was kind of good. It was kind of decent for Netflix."
Because if you
not
had
thinking
to
they
pay
spent
for it,
$100,
if you had to pay,
nobody will watch this if they had to fucking pay for it.
Yeah.
This movie looks stupid.
Okay.
It's fucking orcs and Will fucking Smith, and orcs are supposed to be black people, but yet Will Smith is black. Tell me how the fuck that makes sense. It does not make sense. Does not fucking make sense. Where is there going to ever be a future where black people? Let's be realistic here. If orcs or whatever the fucking things popped up on Earth right now, they would still be above black people. How the fuck are we going to have a movie where they're supposed to be? This is not believable. And then they have a magic scepter in the movie. A fucking magic scepter in the movie. Are you kidding me? You know what? If I replace Will Smith with Tay Diggs. Would you want to see this movie? How about if we replace Will Smith with Lorenzo Lamas? If I replace Will Smith with Casper Van Dien, this movie would be on a sci-fi network.
Did you mean Lorenzo
And
Tate?
yet,
Lawrence Tate?
no, 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 no,
Lorenzo
no.
Lamas?
Casper Van Dien.
Oh no, okay.
No, Casper Van Dien.
All right,
Casper
all
Van
right.
Dien from Starship Troopers.
Right,
He
right,
does
right,
all
right.
the B
Oh,
movies
he
right
does
now.
all
And
the
if
B
you put,
movies.
he does all the big budget B movies.
It'd be on
If
sci-fi.
you put him in, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you put him in Bright, would anybody care to see this movie?
No.
Fucking no. So Will Smith is not going to change my mind. I don't care that he used to be a Hollywood megastar. He used to be the biggest star in the world. He's no longer that. Now he's with Nicolas Cage and Steven Seagal and everyone else who used to make big budget movies that now make TV movies. I'm done, Mo.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to say more, but I feel I need you to talk because I may need to shit on your opinion about this movie just in case you mess up and say something stupid like you like it.
I don't know where to go. I'm scared. All right. I like Will Smith. That's what I'm gonna start with. But I saw the trailer for this movie, or set pictures for this movie, or just pictures for this movie from San Diego Comic-Con, and I was like, no. So I've already said no to this movie before it came out, before I knew it was gonna be on Netflix. And when I heard they gave him $90 million to do this, I was like, I was so surprised they gave David Ayer $90 million coming off of Suicide Squad. And then I found out who wrote the movie. It's Max Landis, who wrote Chronicle, who would have been a bigger star if he let the studio do Chronicle 2 and 3 like they were supposed to do, but he wanted to be...
Whoa. Hold up, Mo. Are
Okay.
we just going to stop that he wrote Chronicle?
Oh,
so are we going to act like he didn't write 5 movies after that?
Man. Can we just leave? I'm going to talk about the hit. Can we just talk about the hit?
Are we going to just... No, because you must discuss his work as a whole. Because if you say he wrote Chronicle, it makes it sound like, oh man,
he
wrote Chronicle. That may be a good movie. Fuck no.
Alright, so you want to drop the other? You want to drop the other 5?
I want you to, Mo.
Nah. Okay, you know what? Let me take Max Landis out of this, or Chronicle out of this. It's Max Landis who wrote this. And if you know Max Landis or you follow Max Landis, I mean he's had some shitty shit in the last couple of years. Really bad. I don't care to name anything. But he did Chronicle, and Chronicle was good and whatever. But it's like, okay, so if you've known Max Landis post Chronicle, you know that he's been shit. Now you have Max Landis, David Ayer, and Will Smith, who I like as a person. But I've never really liked Will Smith as an actor. All in a movie, and somehow Netflix dropped $90 million to do this. And then I see the trailer, and then even the costumes look weird, like nothing looks believable. I'm like, how you?
Mo,
spend?
Mo.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck up your hair real. I'm gonna fuck up your hair real quick.
All right.
This is breaking news, people. Lucas and Mo take over the world. Breaking news here. I'm coming in with breaking news here.
Word?
Hollywood Reporter releases their review of Bright.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you the tagline of
it here first.
I'm just going to give you the tagline of their review. A gender mashup awkward enough to make cowboys and aliens look like a stroke of genius.
Wait a minute. What?
Dude,
hold on.
Dude,
Cowboys and aliens
look like a stroke of genius.
Yep.
Anybody out there who's seen Cowboys and aliens, they know that movie was so bad.
I can't believe Daniel Craig did that. I really cannot believe he did that movie.
And the point, they are saying Bright makes that look like a stroke of genius.
Wow. Well, I think it's fair. We could call it right now. Stick a fork in him, Will Smith. You're done. You're out. You're canceled. You're done. To think about it, Will Smith had his highs. When he was high, he was high. And I would say he was high because he was making a lot of money. He was doing a lot of movies. And Will Smith had the draw. His name on any movie could bring, at least 50 mil upwards. So Will Smith could do that by himself. He doesn't have that anymore, and I can see why he did this movie. But yeah, he's done. Off that alone, you know who I'm waiting for? One of our other mutuals. I'm waiting for his review on this. I want to see or hear what he has to say about this because he was looking.
But we already know. He's not negative on anything. It's gonna be super positive.
Aww.
We already know that.
Aww.
As I said before, this one I have no doubt this movie is fucking stupid.
Okay.
That goes beyond me. I already know the movie's fucking stupid.
Right.
Here's the key part though. It could have been great, and it would not have mattered because it's on fucking Netflix. Do you see Tom Cruise doing a Netflix movie?
No, never.
Do you see Denzel Washington doing a Netflix movie?
Not even when Denzel is like 80
do
and
you
can't walk anymore doing
anybody
movies.
who has been
Liam Neeson will never
memory,
Liam Neeson will never do a Netflix movie.
Exactly. People who are recently in the $20 million club, because Will Smith is the $20 million club actor.
Yes.
Out of all of them, none of them are doing movies for Netflix.
No.
None of them. Or if they did a movie for Netflix, what they would tell Netflix is you're going to release this in theaters like it's a real movie.
Like Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's not even a $20 million guy, and he still told them,
"Yeah,
you're going to release it in theaters."
Wasn't
like it's a hit.
Wasn't Okja released in theaters, limited viewing?
Which one?
Okja, that little Japanese pig movie.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, limited, and that had what's her name in it? She's not even a 20. Was it Tilda Swinton? Yes, it was Tilda Swinton, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It had, she's nowhere close to a $20 million actor.
Nowhere near it.
Yeah, Will Smith is done. I think we should be done because you already ranted through this, and I didn't even get to talk about it. But we should just be done. Like.
Hey man, after I revealed what the Hollywood Reporter said,
there's nothing else to say about it.
There's nothing else to say about this fucking stupid movie.
I really can't.
Let's go on to something. Let's go on to something even better,
more beat,
which more people are looking forward to, and we're going to stay in the realm of TV. Teen Titans finally releasing their show. Releasing images have been popping out of this show, of the characters. I think we've gotten Robin so far, Hawk and Dove. Am I saying it right? No.
Yes, Hawk and Dove. Yeah. So far. Those
right now,
yeah.
The artwork, the people in the costumes look great.
Dog.
What do you think this show will be?
Okay, I think this show has a chance to be like leaps above Arrow in terms of how serious it can get, and it won't go the campy route that Arrow went or is going or has gone. I think this show has a chance because it's still some of the creatives from the Arrowverse. Greg Berlanti, I think he's on this. I think they have an idea of what they want to do, but maybe because of the network they're on, they can't really go as far as with those properties. But this is not on any network, so I believe they can go where they want to go with these stories. They can tell the stories they want to tell. They can hit the notes and the points they want to hit. I think this has a chance to be, really, really good. Again, the costume department is doing their thing. The Hawk and Dove, when they showed them, I thought that was pretty good. It can compete with what we're seeing in DCEU or even the Marvel universe in terms of costumes. Yeah, I like what I've seen so far. I'm really, really anticipating the show now. Like, I'm ready to see what they got. Like, I'm ready to see other character reveals, and I'm ready to see like a trailer or something because I think they started filming. So I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing where this is going. I think personally it's gonna be good. It's gonna be like looking at Young Justice, the early seasons of Young Justice live action, but more they're gonna I hope and I feel they ground this a little bit more. Again, you have Starfire and Beast Boy. Those are your two fantastic elements. Hawk, Dove, those are fantastic elements. But you have Robin, Dick Grayson, I believe, is the Robin they're using in this on the show. You have to ground him, against all the fantastic elements you have on the show. I think that is where most properties fail, is how do you ground the real characters, the ones that don't have powers. I think they should be able to do it, and if they do it right, this show is going to be a hit. It's going to almost be better than anything we're seeing on any channel or even on Netflix. I think the show is going to rival what we're seeing on Netflix. That's what I think.
I think so too. And I'm not
I know.
big on this genre of shows at all.
You
But
watch Gotham.
I believe I do watch Gotham, but
Thank you.
Gotham is nothing like the
Right,
rest
right,
of these
right, right,
shows,
right.
so it separates itself. But from just the artwork and the things I've read about Titans, it has a lot of promise for the direction that they want to go. They clearly want to wrap it in a realistic world, even though
Right,
these people have powers. They
right.
want to ground it enough where it doesn't get out of control. You're not going to get the silliness of a Flash, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't believe you're going to get the love storyness of stuff like Arrow, where you get the unnecessary love story. I think they're going to do more character driven things
Hmm.
off of this show. So I'm expecting Young Justice, but live action.
Right, right.
And I believe that's the direction they're going in, is to give you Young Justice, but
But
live
live
action.
action.
I'm more upset. I'm more upset and wondering how the hell did TNT pass on this show. Right now, it's not making sense. And for the shows that they picked up instead that they have already canceled, it really does not make sense that they passed on this show. But I think it's better for Warner Brothers that they did pass on it,
Right,
because it's going. I believe they avoided that Constantine situation of letting the outside network, outside of their collection of networks, attempt
right,
to do
right,
a show of this nature.
right,
So by putting it on their streaming platform and putting it out themselves, they're going to control so much of the message
right.
for this show, and because of it, I think this is going to be really dope. Again, images so far look really dope.
Oh yeah, they look really good. I think that Constantine on NBC was a huge mistake. Like, I think it's something Warner Brothers, DC TV is probably regretting, and I don't know how they're gonna come back from it. But Constantine on NBC was a mistake. They can't come back from. But yeah, do you have anything else you want to add to this? Because I think, since we're
No,
kind of. I'm sorry.
all I'll say is that I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah,
This one could be dope.
yeah. We should review. You know what? I feel like we should do Bright when it. You know what? We'll talk about that later. Moving on. If we review
Fuck
Bright
Will
for
Smith.
you, if we review,
Fuck.
I feel like
Hey,
if
hey.
we did a
It
Bright
will be.
review,
We will do Lou and Mo versus Bright.
oh,
The review.
oh,
We
I'm
will
ready.
do that.
My body's
because
ready.
because right now, and let's just say this, I believe this is something, and I'm just free balling this pause without telling Mo anything. But I feel whenever movies come out and the reviews are really bad, I think me and Mo should get on here and do Lou and Mo versus whatever movie that is, and say fuck spoilers, fuck everything you would think that we should
Right,
care about,
right.
and just go in on a movie.
I'm
Because
down.
when it's as bad as right now, the buzz that Bright is getting, we're gonna go in on it.
Oh yeah,
That's the
we
best way
should
to do
definitely
it,
do it. We
Mo.
should definitely do it. We should
The
definitely do it.
best
I'm
way to do
down.
it.
I'm down. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna love that idea because, I mean, when we did Justice League, I think that was. I mean, we didn't even go in on it. We told you to go see it. That was pretty good. We should continue to do Lou and Mo
Yeah,
versus. We missed Star
yeah.
Wars. We
Versus,
missed that one, but trust and believe we're
and
gonna
y'all
come back.
lucky. All you people that love Star Wars, you are fucking lucky. I didn't get to say what I wanted to say about that fucking movie and its conflicted hero and its
Okay, okay,
unnecessary
all right, all
Asian
right, all right,
sidekick. But we're not gonna get sidetracked, Mo. We're
all
not gonna
right.
get sidetracked. We're not
So
gonna get sidetracked.
last
Go ahead.
topic,
Introduce
last
the next
topic of
topic,
the
Mo.
episode. X-Men. So we're talking about first looks here. X-Men. Dark Phoenix has released some looks. Some pictures came out. I mean, yo, look, I'm ready. I think we might be seeing the best Fox X-Men movie. But I'll let Lucas take this one first.
Oh,
I'll let Lucas take
what
this one first
everything
because
everything that I've seen
mhm,
or
Red,
read so far on a Dark Phoenix looks and sounds amazing.
right?
It is hard for me to say this is going to be the best X-Men movie because, man, I love Days of Futures Past. I think X2 is one of the most underrated films
You're
in this
right. You're
genre of
right.
films
Yeah. Let me
ever
let me
made.
let me take that back.
So it's real hard for me to say that, but for everything that was released on it, and for the direction, again, all this is coming from the Entertainment Weekly article cover story they did on it, which
Hmm.
was great. Everything they revealed on this movie was great. I think this is one of those movies where they're going to have to win back the audiences that they lost from Apocalypse because X Men as a franchise has was on a good streak. Coming on First Class, Days of Futures Past, Deadpool, the
Logan.
other Wolverine movie before Logan, the other
Oh, the
Wolverine movie before
Wolverine.
Logan,
Oh yeah,
before
yeah.
that
The
last
Wolverine. Yeah.
the the fourth act, which was oh god, I don't understand that.
And that movie
But
was going
the
so
movie
well.
before then was so well done, and they've been hitting it. And then you get Apocalypse, and no one knows what the fuck happened there. But I feel that this is going to be their rebound film. I'm
Hmm.
kind of sad that
We're probably
if
not gonna get any
Disney
more. Yeah.
is if Disney's going to end up getting everything, because I think this is going to be their last chance to do an original movie before they get into the Marvel universe, which is that no one dies and no consequences will ever happen.
Right.
So this is their last chance, and I think between this, New Mutants, Deadpool, which all come out next year,
Right.
I think they're gonna put the X Men franchise in a place that's gonna make people like wow,
Right.
Fox really like leveled it out because again everything from Dark Phoenix looks great.
Right. I'm with you. Right. I'm right there with you. Everything that I've seen from Dark Phoenix looks great, and it makes me wonder if this really hits the notes really well. Will people say, maybe I want to see what Fox would have done with this movie next? Would that make people more curious about where Fox was gonna go with it? I say yes. I say Fox. You know they were shaky. Like they're always shaky on their third movies. X3, Last Stand, Apocalypse, shaky.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's when
they,
they mess up.
yeah, I know. But they have a really good 1, 2, and then the third is just 1, 2, and then the third. I mean, except for Wolverine, where it went uh maybe two, and then
It
the
went the
third one
opposite
was just
way.
yes, it was like the
It went
greatest
the
movie.
opposite way
Yeah, the
forward.
greatest movie was the third one.
Yeah,
So did have they
yeah.
changed? Have they changed their formula? Is that Are they going to start giving us really good movies? I mean, this could have been a really. This looks like a really good movie. This is something I'm definitely waiting for. I'm definitely expecting this. I have seen some shit, and I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a good movie. This is gonna be a really really good movie. It looks like I said. I might want to taper my expectations a little bit. Like I said, this could be the best X-Men movie we've seen. I mean, there's still a
Or the
chance.
worst.
Oh, you're right. It could be worse than
I'll play
Apocalypse.
devil's advocate. It could be the worst.
It could
What
be.
what bothers me and excites me at the same time was in EW's cover story.
Right.
They brought up that halfway through the movie, it's supposed to be a massive twist that will change everything you think about the X Men franchise, and that bothers me depending on how the twist is done.
Right.
If the
Right.
twist is done right and correct, and if the twist is done to bring in every other film that we've recently seen in this X Men universe all together, man, that could be huge.
Right. So, I mean, look, it's a cautionary tale, but because a lot of people in our community have been burnt by Fox and the X-Men. A lot of people were so excited that Disney, of the opportunity, of the fact that Disney might be getting the X-Men franchise. I kind of wasn't, because I liked the X-Men movies. I liked X1, X2. I liked that they were grounded. I liked that they felt real. I liked that, in a world where, especially with X2, in a world where, every other
No one
super.
who likes difference should like the point that that could happen.
Yes.
Because Disney's going to make it into Disney Presents the
Yeah, it's going to
X-Men.
be a Disney movie through and
Yeah.
through. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of like iffy about it,
So
but
the next, all we got to hope for, Mo, is in the next 2 years that Fox just delivers. Because again, it's going to be at least 18 months to 24 months before that deal's approved.
right.
So by that time, a lot of these movies are going to go into production.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand that. Like, a lot of this stuff is going to go into production
regardless,
well before that deal is done. And here's the key part: by the time this deal is over with, the people who ran Fox will be the people who are going to run Disney. So there's no telling what their idea, especially when you get new leadership in there, there's no telling what their idea of what the X-Men should do. And they may say, hey, we had this at Fox. If Dark Phoenix turns out to be a hit, and a big hit,
oh yeah,
along with Deadpool 2, and along with New Mutants, and if Gambit's going to go in production, weird part, it'll be released just as that deal settles.
Should be settled,
if it gets approved. But if all the rest of those movies are hits, critically and commercially, there's no way they can change the X-Men then.
But that's the thing.
It would pigeonhole them.
Are the fans gonna want to make these movies a hit because they want to see Disney handle these products?
See, but the problem would be the people who would think, oh, we're not gonna go see it because we're gonna wait for Disney to get it. One,
not that big.
You're stupid. Yeah. One, they're stupid because it's so much stuff to go into that deal that we don't have time to go into on this show. Maybe we'll do it on another time.
Right.
But there's a lot of stuff that goes into that deal that even if they get the rights, there's not 100% sure telling that they're going to end up being the ones who get to do X-Men movies. Mm-hmm. There's a lot going into that, so you don't know for sure if that's going to happen. But if you like something different, you should hope that these movies turn out to be hits. Because even if Disney takes it over, Disney's going to have to continue to give you different type of movies instead of the same bullshit that you get out the MCU now. Plus, if there's no way to connect them at this point to the MCU because the MCU was like 20 films planned already.
Yeah.
The fuck are you going to do?
Shoehorn it.
Integrate it and then make it like Homecoming, which makes no sense when it was integrated into it.
Right.
Oh, maybe they'll do another big airport scene. They'll do another one of those because for you fucking idiots who like the MCU, that was enough for you to be explained that Spider-Man's in here because Iron Man went to get a 14-year-old kid to help him fight Captain America.
Right.
Disregarding that technically Jones and Luke Cage, Daredevil, all them niggas is like down the street. Instead, we're gonna get this 14-year-old kid who's new, have him help us fight. Fuck out of here, man.
Hey, man. We don't talk about that. It's all good. Anyways, thank you. That's the show. Thank you for listening. Thank you guys for rocking with us today. Thank you guys for rocking with us in this episode. Will Smith doing TV movies. Is he done? Are we sticking a fork in Will Smith yet? I was going to say something, but I think I held myself back. I think Lucas knows what I might have said in that, when we're talking about Will Smith. And, I don't want to put myself or our listeners in a box. So I'm not going to talk about it. But yes, Will Smith, is he done with this last TV movie? Excellent.
Hey, don't our black listeners cape up for Will Smith because he's black.
See what I'm talking about?
Do
I
that.
didn't want to do it, but he
don't
did it.
Do that. Black listeners, don't you cape up for Will Smith because he's black and try to say Will Smith ain't never did nothing wrong. Ali's a good movie. Fuck out of here, dude.
Jamie Foxx is great.
You can't trick me.
Right. We should do a
Jamie
Will
Foxx
Smith.
Jamie Foxx shitted on Will Smith and Ali. I need that to sink into people. Like, he shitted on Will Smith and Ali.
Right.
Jamie Foxx.
Right.
And I don't care how many rays Jamie Foxx does. Jamie Foxx is not that good of an actor. And he's really not.
He's really not that good of an actor.
Will Smith practiced the accent He put on a weight and still got outacted by him and his wife in the movie.
Shit.
That's all I got to say, Mo.
All right.
That's all I got to
So
say.
we're sticking. Well, Lucas and Mo are sticking a fork in Will Smith. Are you guys gonna? Is it about time for us to stick a fork for the rest of y'all to do the same? Let us know down in the comment
Shout out
section
to
below.
Suicide Squad 2. Shout out to Suicide Squad 2.
Thankfully, David Ayer is not coming back to do that one.
It's not gonna matter, man. It's not gonna matter.
X-Men Dark Phoenix. Are you guys as excited for it as us? Do you feel the X-Men should go over to Disney, or do you think, if Fox has a mega hit on their hands, are we gonna still continue to see Fox X-Men movies down the road? And again, with the way the structure of this Disney Fox deal is happening, the people from Fox are gonna just transplant over to Disney. It's just gonna be really seamless. Look, man, when that happens, and it happens that way, I think people are gonna be so shocked when they see the X-Men go in their current continuity and not automatically, go into the MCU. But let us know how you feel about that, though. What was the other one? Oh, Titans TV show. How do you guys feel about that? With the images you've seen, are you guys excited for it? Are you guys excited for a live action style Young Justice show? We're still gonna get Young Justice, but are you guys excited for a live action version of it? What do you guys think of the images that you've seen? Hulk and Dove, Grayson as Robin. Let us know what you think about that down in the comment section below. This is the show again from your boy Mo Crosby and from your boy Lou. Thank you again for rocking with us. We're out. Peace.